Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Robinson. Our mission is to explore the continuum, seek out strange new people, but not as strange as us, of course, to answer age-old questions and to boldly ask new ones. Right then guys, how are the plans to increase the warp efficiency coming along?
We are almost ready to run a simulation now, sir.
Just verifying the last parameters now, Captain. There, that should do it.
Well then, just do it!
Go on then, Zoe, I'll let you have the honour.
Commencing simulation now. A warp bubble is forming. Holding steady. Field distortion at approximately 1250 by 3270 millicochrons.
Well done, Commanders. Excellent work.
Warning, energy fluctuation in main warp core. Magnetic seal efficiency down by 17%.
Zoe, the bubble is collapsing. See if you can do anything about those seals while I try and stabilise this bubble.
Oh dear. We were just getting the captain house-trained as well.
Rerouting power through the secondary OGN couplings. There, that seems to be working.
Main warp core stabilizing. Magnetic seal efficiency now at 100%.
Well done, Commander. Now what about our beloved captain?
I think he's gone, sir. I just don't know how he could have survived this.
We'll have to rerun all of the computations again to see what went wrong, Admiral. I really don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you were both thorough, but let me have your findings within the hour. I'll contact Starfleet and advise them of what has happened and that we need a new captain.
Yay! Hope we get Starfleet, boy.
Or even the Admiral himself.
Oh no.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, it's not that, Commander. It's just all that damn paperwork I now have to do. Conti causes me work even when he's gone.
It's not working. I cause people... Hello, everyone. So I cause everyone paperwork, do I? Okay.
You're all fired.
Yeah, you always cause me work.
You're my hetero man wife. That's what you're for. Anyway. Well, everyone, welcome to the final episode of the show this year, which is also a Christmas special, just before we break up for Christmas and New Year's. And then we will see us again on January 9th, which is where we'll continue this season. But yeah, welcome. Joining our two magnificent captains are, of course, one of them is a hardcore fan of Star Trek First Contact, especially with the scenes where Picard is mostly like Picard, where he's most in character. That is the Salty-Trekker. And of course, everyone knows the BirdOPrey5 is a great Discovery fan, and he's been dying to get on.
And Conti's gone.
Well, that's what you get for saying.
Did Corona turn off your internet for your whole country? Maybe.
First shots already.
Those calculations were spot on, Zoe.
Well,
He's back. Darn, he's back.
Yes, I'm back. Looks like that warp bubble was more effective than you thought, eh? Well, with that out the way, yeah, Jesus, but that's ruined the whole thing now.
What out the way?
Start again. Oh dear. Well, yes, tonight's show has changed a little bit. We've made an alteration to round 5. Also, we've
Hang on.
Zoe,
We weren't consulted with this. I demand a referendum.
It was mentioned in the chat earlier yesterday
I've time to read the chat.
Well, that's your fault.
It was
That's your own
mentioned but
lookout.
not agreed.
Well, this is not a democracy, you know.
So it would
you
seem.
say that every week.
And it's true. It's not a democracy. So
Yes,
anyway,
it is.
no, it isn't.
Now, round 5 is the round where we would ask him questions.
Yeah, that was the round where everyone would ask me questions instead. It's now
And
become
then
a
you
true.
just said no more animated series questions because you were afraid of them.
Well, the round 5 Ask Conti questions will return in January 9th, but today is a true or false round. Also, there are 10 extra questions.
Basically, he was scared of the questions you guys were going to come up with.
Right,
my question.
Wait, 10 extra questions. What?
Yes, there are 10 extra questions.
You did not clear this with me.
There are 2 extra questions for rounds 1, 2, and round 5.
God help you.
Hang on. Just let's go back. This is Christmas season. Oh, yes, he did.
Oh,
anyway,
no, he didn't.
Anyway, now
The
these
gift
questions are
keeps
for
on giving.
the fans. They range from numbers 1 to 10, and if a fan would like, if a member of the audience would like to pick a question and come on and ask it.
And he's gone again.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness!
It's gonna be a long night.
If you like to, if a member of the audience would like to pick a question and come on and ask it to, all you got to do is donate $1 or €1 or £1 to our PayPal. The link is in the description below, and then you can come on and ask one of the questions. But with that out of the way, let's take a look at the chat. Let's see who's with us tonight.
I'm not all here.
No, you never are. Jordan says, hey, everyone, make sure to ask Salty about his favourite episodes, which are Way to Eden, Code of Honor, Move Along Home, Threshold, and All Is Possible, especially All Is Possible. Okay.
Hey, Move Along Home's a good episode.
Nah.
Great episode. Thomas Potts says hello. James Furman, greeting one and all. It's me, your number 1 fan. Looking forward to this legendary duel of the Titans. Should be good. Yeah. 47 Yorktown says, greetings from the Eastern Canada. Greetings, 47 Yorktown. Arabic Sonda, who's here every week, says, Far Jolan, question of Trek and all. Yes, hello to you as well. Old media guy, Popcorn, anyone? Resolute Germ, hello all. Hello, Resolute Germ. Jay Cotier, coming to you live from Conti's farm. It's a question of Trek. Buckle up for chills, spills, and more laughs than a Vicar of Dibley marathon. Another fan of the channel, Gordon, got me a beer, got my cheesy what's-its, let's go. Yeah, Gordon will no doubt be watching it with his wife, Gillian. Jordan says, sorry, wrong. Thomas Potts says, wake up, bird.
That ain't going to happen.
James NC, hello, everyone. Who else we got? Let's see. Who's not mentioned yet? I think that's everyone mentioned. Oh, Jennifer Kirk. So his wife says hello.
How did she get on the internet?
Random Menace says, if you don't want to see all the participants nude, you must click here. That's right. But of course, if you want to see our OnlyFans pictures, you can also click on the same link, and it's the same thing.
What? We have an OnlyFans? What?
Yes.
No, only he does. Only he does.
Yes, but they're all images of Jeff. But they're all images of Jeff as a leather daddy. So Anyway.
Resolute Germ, I do want to make clear that I did not cause us to be late. It was BirdOPrey changing the name of his team after the fact. So
John DeMarco, greetings everyone. Greetings, John DeMarco. Carlo Albanese, Hel Caroga. Hello, Carlo. Thank you for coming. Commander Ty. Hello all. Hello, Commander Ty. Not Ryan Johnson.
Commodore Ty.
Commodore Ty, sorry. I was reading a bit too fast there. Commodore Ty, how you do? Not Ryan Johnson. Hello there, YouTube. Hello, Ryan Johnson, the multi-gun man. Question Trek, hi, how's it going? We are good. Thank you, multi-gun man. How are you? We hope you're well. And I think that's pretty much everyone in the chats. Yeah, that's pretty much everyone, I think. Okay. Let's get on with the show then, shall we? That was just... why is this not working now?
Because...
All right, so let's get into the... let's get into the first round. The first round consists of 10 questions. Each question
Scoreboard.
requires one answer. If answered correctly, it's worth 1 point.
Scoreboard.
In a minute. In a
It's all
second.
going swimmingly.
It is going swimmingly until I get interrupted. Anyway, so
What's this about interruptions?
I don't know what he's talking about.
You all know what round one is about. Let's go to the scoreboard. There you go. I don't know.
Oh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, super. And okay, BK Dan is also here with us. Thank you, BK Dan, also for subscribing to our channel today. Thank you very much. So now I'm going to go into round one. Round one consists of 10 questions. Each question requires one answer. If a team can't answer the question, the opposing team will be answered a fresh question. However, a team can raise their shields and refer their question over to the opposing team at the risk that the opposing team will answer correctly, and if they do, they get the point. So,
One thing, if we could bring up the scoreboard again, please.
It's not shields
Please.
this week.
No, it isn't. Since we have two Klingons with us, they have cloaking devices.
Two Klingons? Where's the other Klingon?
Bok-Tojol.
Well, that's
So
you. Bert.
Yolan True is Klingon now?
Our two teams tonight are Turdistani Titans and Kurogan Chiefs. So, and the first team going tonight is the Turdistani Titans. So,
Didn't we go first last week?
No, I think I went first last week.
Yeah, they went first last week.
Fair enough. Kapla!
Kapla. So, this is your question, Turdistani Titans. In Star Trek First Contact, how many Borg drones did John Luke kill in the holodeck?
Ooh. Well, there's Ensign Lynch, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't think Ensign Lynch was the only one.
Yeah, he can't have been, can he?
Right.
At least a dozen.
No, I don't think it was that many either. So, what do you see?
I'm trying to picture it in my head. He dug into one.
See, I can picture it. Oh, man. I just watched this too. See,
Is it actually something quite low, like 3?
See, I think we should strategically pass this to them because I don't think they have a chance at this one.
Yeah, I'm willing to try that. Let's risk it.
All right.
Engage the cloak.
Oh, nice. We got the, I didn't know we had a D7. Best looking, or is that a
What are your
Katinga
thoughts?
best-
What are your
Katinga.
thoughts, Bird?
I was thinking 3.
That's what was on my mind. I thought it was only
that's what's
3.
on Zoe's mind.
Oh,
you
no.
know.
Should we go with 3?
Sounds like an answer.
Yeah, we'll go with 3.
So close, but unfortunately, it's not correct. It was 2. There were 2 Borg drones.
Oh.
Now, are we going to do last week's rules? The other team gets the points, the one that
That's
passed?
right, we are, yes.
See,
Oh,
that
we
is
get
an
the next
effective
question.
use of the cloaking device.
Do get the next question. That's right. Kurogan Chiefs do get the next question.
I
So,
like this.
here we go. What was the title of the 3rd episode of the 2nd season of Star Trek Discovery?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
What was the title of the 3rd episode of the 2nd season of Star Trek Discovery?
3rd episode of the 2nd
Second
season.
season.
That's the one where they return to the
Second season.
Big Ed.
No, the
People.
first one was the first one called Brother.
Yes.
Second one, New Eden. Was it Point of Light, Bird?
Point of Light was definitely an episode title. Are you sure?
I like that number one.
You sure it wasn't the episode where they returned to the Telosians?
I'm not sure.
Not if memory serves, no.
I mean, I'd go with Point of Light because I'll be honest, I don't have a great, Discovery is certainly a weak point for me.
I think it's Point of Light.
I mean, this is a very dangerous game.
Very dangerous game.
Discovery title.
Dangerous.
I think my first guess is it's Point of Light. So let's go Point of Light.
I agree.
Point of
You
Light.
are correct. It was Point of Light. Well done.
Relief.
All right, well done. Back to Turdy Stanley Titans. In the Deep Space Nine episode, Blaze of Glory, who hit Quark with a bar stool and then ran onto the promenade screaming, "We're all doomed"?
Oh, you changed the question slightly on me.
Well, same question. I just added something to it.
Yeah. But you didn't clear it with me.
No, it's the same answer.
You still didn't clear it with me.
Blaze of Glory. I'm trying to remember which episode that was.
Yeah, I can't remember this one.
It was the
Wow.
final episode with Michael Eddington.
So that's the one where they poison the planets. Then
No, that was a different episode.
Yeah,
oh, you're talking about after they apprehended him, or no. Oh man, now you now you had to throw me off. See,
That's what he does
I told you,
best.
yeah. He likes to mess with me. Shut up, Professor Brady. So thanks for throwing Commander Chakotay. That would be great if it was him.
that's too much emotion for Commander
So
Chakotay.
someone hit someone in the face with a bar stool and yelled, "We're all doomed." And of course,
It sounds like something that Rom might do.
I could see Rom doing that. I'm trying to think like who would behave irrationally like that. I mean, it would have to either be Rom or like Garrick trying to throw people off. But
Are you sure you've seen Deep Space Nine?
it's been a
Garrick throwing people off.
Garrick
Yelling,
would
"We
do
are
something
doomed."
irrational to mislead people.
Right. I can't
Oh,
picture that ever happened.
He's,
Is this the episode where his weird chip in his head is actually making him go weird?
I don't know.
The Garrick has that chip in his brain that causes him to feel pleasure.
Oh, yeah. I vaguely remember that.
And that one of those episodes, it goes wrong.
See, that's what I think Bird might be just trying to mess with my head now.
He does that all the time.
Yeah, Bird, yeah, see.
You should be used to it.
You think he's trying to pull a Garrick?
Yeah, I think Bird might be purposely trying to mislead me by
Yeah.
Salty-Trekker
Maybe it
only
is
watches Discovery. That's why he doesn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I would go with yeah. It could be Garrick if he had the if something like that, or I could see it being Garrick. Now, especially after Bird doing that.
Shall we go with it?
Why not?
Okay. We're going to go with Garrick. Come on, Conti.
I'm sorry to say that is incorrect. It was Morn.
Oh,
Was it really? All right.
It
It
was.
was Morn.
It was. He hit Quark with a bar stool, ran onto the promenade, screaming "We're all doomed," and then ran in naked into the Bajoran temple on the station, begging the prophets for protection. After Quark had insinuated, that the Federation members of staff looked a little unnerved, and if the
And
Dominion
after you finished watching the porn parody, it was Garrick.
it was more.
Are you telling me that you've just asked a question on what someone mentioned rather than what we saw?
Yes, but it is. It happened.
Oh my goodness.
Really?
Commodore
Okay.
Ty, that was a little crossing the line.
I also had to put Resolute Germ on timeout for putting the correct answer in the chat. Guys, please do not put the correct answers in the chat.
Someone put the correct what? Why wasn't I looking at this?
I don't have the live stream up on my system. So
anyway, the next question is for the Kurogan Chiefs. What was Michael Eddington's favorite book?
Les Mis.
I think it would be, wouldn't it?
Oh, come on. We all know it's the big boys book of Beta Z.
Yeah, we'll go Les Mis. Victor Hugo.
Les Miserables. You are correct. It was Les Mis.
Really?
Well done.
Really, we get a question about what
here
somebody
we
said
go.
about somebody else's actions, and they get one of the easiest.
You know
questions
what?
About
You should have
Michael
raised your
Eddington.
shield.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
You should have
It's
raised
'cause-
your shields.
It's because you did raise your shoes or engage.
Oh
the
yeah, the
cloak.
questions are all fair and balanced. Yeah, that's
okay.
What we were told.
Anyway,
I knew the Morn question. I didn't even have to look it up.
Everybody knows the Morn question.
Sure.
He
but
doesn't watch
everybody
Deep
knows.
Space Nine.
Anyway, this one
He
is for
thinks he
Turdy.
does.
This was for Turdy Stanley Titans. In the original series episode, Let That Be Your Last Battlefield, to which planet was the Enterprise heading at the beginning of the episode? Hello, Super Blubberpuss. Thank you for coming.
Man, at first when you said which planet, I was thinking immediately popped into my mind Sharon. Now I got that stuck in my head.
It was not Wesley 1.
James Furman says the green and blue one.
Trying to remember now. They were trying.
It's a good question.
It is. It's a good
very
question.
good question.
I'm glad you can't raise your shit or engage the cloak again.
Yeah, but we used it in a good way, so I'm happy.
Yeah. So
Yes, you did.
yeah, the beginning of the episode, they picked up the shuttle with Loki in it.
They weren't en route to the planet that they ended up at.
Well, but see, now I'm trying to remember because are you talking about where they were taking Loki to when they got Beale?
It's literally just before the pickup Loci.
So okay, yeah, they were on a decontamination mission. That's what it was.
I can picture the entire episode in my head,
Yeah.
except where they were going.
That's right. They're decontaminating the planet because of some outbreak. And then they let them do the decontamination, and then they were supposed to go to Starbase 12, but then they forced them to go to Sharon. Jeez.
I want to say something like Rigel 7 because that's jumping into my head, but I think it's a different episode.
Oh, I don't have any.
Hello, Mike Richards. Thank you for coming.
So, that's fine. Because, the next question they're going to say, hey, what planet are Loki and Beale from? So, that's fine.
So shall we just go with Rigel 7?
That's fine.
Yeah, Rigel 7. It's wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm afraid it was Arianas.
Arianas, yes.
Oh,
Of course it
Very
was.
honest.
So the scores are still 2-1, but it's still played for.
Norman Dixon says that they were going to Argelius because it had an outbreak of spacecraft.
Okay, this one is for the Kurogan Chiefs. In which season 1 Voyager episode were Paris, Torres, and excuse me, I'll start again. In which season 1 Voyager episode were Paris, Torres, and Durst imprisoned by the Vidians?
Oh. Paris, Torres, and...
Thank you, Vincent. And Durst.
Durst.
I don't remember Durst.
Who?
Yeah, he didn't make it out.
Yeah. I believe his biscuit was too limp.
Have you any ideas, Bird?
No. Voyager is unfortunately almost.
Durst got his face off.
Good to take his face off.
But that's not. No, it's not the shoot. That's later on, isn't it? That's an entire
Season
different one.
1.
Yeah.
And that was with Paris and Harry Kim.
That was Harry Kim, yeah. Paris. Durst. I don't remember him. It is a him.
No, it wasn't Fred Durst.
Kirsten Durst.
He was played by the same guy who was in DS9 who made
Poor
the
Mary
Immortality
Jane.
Boost. It was the same actor.
What did he
Hold
make?
on, wait a minute.
Mind Palace time for Scarlet.
You can do it.
Carry the 2.
Faces. Was it Faces?
Did you tell me? Is it Faces?
Bird? Was it
Yeah,
Faces?
faces.
You could
Shall we go
always
with that?
engage the cloak.
No. But if you agree, we'll get. No, Bird says it as well, so we'll go with Faces.
Show us faces. It's faces.
Oh, it's wrong, isn't it?
No,
You
it's
are
not.
correct. It was Faces. Well done. Oh, yeah. Back to the Turdistani Titans. This one's for you. In the Next Generation Season 3 episode, A Matter of Perspective, what was the name of the scientist that Commander Riker was accused of killing? Just to give you a little clue, it was the episode where they set up a trial on the holodeck, and they showed us 2 reenactments of Riker what happened with Riker and these people on these couple of people on the station,
On the science
on this
station, wasn't it?
science research station.
Yeah, I remember that.
Uh-oh.
Is Salty there?
No, I'm not here.
Oh, you weren't moving.
Sorry. Yeah, see, they get to name an episode. We got to name the scientist.
Sorry, I glitched out again. I've got a terrible... For some reason today, I've got terrible Wi-Fi. I don't know why.
Yeah, I got nothing on this.
I'm trying. I know it's not Aquiel because that's a different episode, but that's the one that's stuck in my head.
No, you asked me to name some guest scientist. I got nothing on a TNG third season episode.
This is. It's not Dr. Oka. Oh.
John DeMarco said it's Norman Osborn.
I hate the. We're always asked.
Hey, we're not talking
name
spoilers
questions.
from No Way Home, right? Yeah.
Oh,
That's a tough question. That's a very
yes,
tough
it is.
question.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I would have no clue.
Well, Conti did say that they were going to be tough this week.
They're always.
Well,
tough.
We have been building up over the last 3 weeks for this episode, and each
I
week
don't
the
know.
questions did get progressively harder.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
That is a
Well,
real
you know, when you
toughie.
get BirdOPrey5 and Salty-Trekker on, you know, you don't just come out with the easiest questions.
Why?
I don't know. Point of light, faces, those were tough.
No, not again.
Faces, that was the easy one.
Yeah, Point of Light was a toughie because Discovery's titles are usually some generic, weird, and slightly profound sounding
Magic to
thing
make
that has
it
nothing
sing.
to do with the bloody
Point of
episode.
Light. That's a
Go
tough one.
mad. What the fuck? Excuse me.
For the earth is hollow and I have touched the sky, that kind of thing. Reference to old new
I have
new
no-
wave sci-fi short stories. This is a long and drawn out way of saying I have no idea. So, Salty, do you want to try and guess? Because I don't know.
Dr. Zachariah Smith.
We'll go with that.
It wasn't that.
Warning!
It wasn't that.
Warning!
I can tell you now, you both know it's wrong. It wasn't that.
Yeah, no, I have no clue, and the problem is that it's some alien culture, so it's going to be something like Dr. von Chocolates. You know, I don't know.
It was Dr. Nell Apgar.
Yeah, see,
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Everyone knew that. That was an easy question.
Even I feel bad for that. For,
That's a tough one.
Kurdistan.
Well, it's still.
But having said that, Bird, don't feel too bad because had they not engaged the cloak, it would have been our question.
Yeah.
Actually, it keeps the questions ours
Yeah.
now.
To be fair, the only point we've got is because you guys didn't know an answer.
Yeah.
Anyway, this one is for the Kurogan Chiefs. In Star Trek Enterprise, what was the ore that the Xindi were refining to build their super weapon?
Well, that's a good question.
They get
I'm
an
afraid,
Enterprise question.
They get an Enterprise question.
Sorry,
And we're
Mom
getting
handed me this.
Who's the bit part
Off
actor
screen.
of the week on one random episode of Next Generation, and you ask Mr. Enterprise an Enterprise question?
Well, Zoe, to be fair, you got a Deep Space Nine question.
It's not the point.
I'm trying to
And I
remember.
thought that was an easy one.
Can you remember it, Bird?
Is it beryllium?
That's I'm not sure. I know it was on the they mined it on the primates planet, didn't they?
Right, and it's not the stuff that they needed to keep the anomalies from
No,
wrecking the hull.
that was Trillium D.
That was Trillium D. As I say, that had a letter in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. Salty does not suck.
I think it's. I don't think it's exactly beryllium, but
Poor
it's pretty
Salty.
close.
That's all right. I suck. I don't mind.
Beryllium or Marillium?
Maybe.
Wasn't that an 80s? Wasn't that an 80s new romantic band? Really?
Oh God. It was the episode.
To be honest, I'm not highly confident in the answer.
I know that
I'll
the
remind
episode
the Krogan chiefs they still have their cloak.
that is a good point actually, but I do remember the episode was called The Shipment where they talked about it a lot.
All right, there was one of the nicer species of
It's chemosite.
chemosite. That's it.
It's chemosite.
Yes, chemosite.
Yeah, we'll go with chemosite.
I don't know why I bother writing these questions. You are correct. Well done. It was chemosite.
It's staring at me all the time.
This one's for the Turdy Stanley Titans. In the movie Star Trek Into Darkness, on which planet were Kirk, Spock, and McCoy on an away mission at the beginning of the movie?
Oh, that's the one with the weird aliens that decide to worship the Enterprise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The planet that nobody cared about.
It's the one with the volcano that they have to freeze.
Yeah.
Would you like a clue?
Physics. Sure.
Yeah, I'd love a clue.
Amongst conspiracy theories, it is known as the 10th planet.
Aha.
Planet X?
Amongst conspiracy theories, it's not Mondas.
In the real world, in our world, amongst conspiracy theorists, it's known as the 10th planet.
That was good, Zoe. I like that.
Well, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so that doesn't help me.
Yeah, I'm not a conspiracy theorist either. I'm a scientist.
That would
I
help
don't go in
Bird.
for this
He's a
stuff.
conspiracy nut job, so...
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't help me. I never heard of this.
Well, I had forgotten about it, Conti, but you're right.
What, the conspiracy theorists call this?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm very curious now. I can't wait to hear the answer because, let's see. Yeah, I remember there was a title card that said whatever the name of the planet was, and I remember how stupid it was that the Enterprise was hiding in the ocean because on a primitive population, why not just have the Enterprise in orbit and beam them up?
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Because it looks cool.
Yeah, it's not like anyone's gonna look up and see it.
yeah, but well, I guess it's in case their spears have long-range sensors built in. I guess.
Oh my goodness. Conspiracy theorists 10th.
Yeah,
I'll give you another clue.
yeah.
According to conspiracy theorists, people from this 10th planet visited Earth many thousands of years ago and helped bring the culture that we now have today.
Well, now I'm just thinking.
They also helped build the
Dianetics.
pyramids as well. Apparently.
Now you just got me thinking Dianetics and the like, you know, Zethans. And all that.
Dianetics is not a
No,
conspiracy theory.
Oh, sorry, Bird.
Technically,
Nothing
it's not
to
a
do with
conspiracy theory.
Scientology.
It's a weird thing. Okay, let's think.
Are there more than one person that believes in Dianetics?
Here's the thing.
Therefore,
The
it's a
conspiracy theories
conspiracy.
about
So-
bringing the population and doing all this. That's the lizard people thing with the different versions of the
Oh, Conti's from that
of the
planet?
lizards.
Oh, I didn't know
I want to say something like Dracos or something like that.
You asking me or you telling me? Is that your final answer?
What do you think, Salty?
that sounds good to me. Sounds conspiracy-ish.
Dracos.
Unfortunately, clearly you've not watched enough Ancient Aliens. No, it was Nibiru.
Nibiru. Okay.
Now you mention it, I know which one you're on about, but I'm sorry, but I don't watch Ancient Aliens because I'm a fucking scientist, not a moron.
Ancient Aliens. I tell you what, it's a great hangover cure when you're hungover.
Compelled to
and you see it
correct
on
this.
Netflix.
He is a moron.
I love you too, darling.
Oh dear.
Well,
Unfortunately,
Wow.
our score does seem to beg to differ. But
that was a tough question. Whoa.
Okay, final question of the round. This one is for the Krogan Chiefs.
True. Do we get a point for knowing that? That's true.
Which Voyager cast member starred in the Next Generation episode Menage a Trois? Oh, sorry, Menage a Troy.
Menage a Troy.
Which Voyager? Was it playing the same part? Or
No,
just,
played a completely different
No, it
character.
had to be a
yes.
different character.
yeah. I'm sure we had this or I read this some weeks ago.
Well, let's see. It couldn't have been Janeway. It couldn't have been the Doctor.
No, I know who it was. I'm sure we had this, or I asked this earlier in the season. It was Ethan Phillips, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who plays Neelix? Because he was in all sorts of things. I'm sure it was Ethan Phillips. What do you reckon, Bird?
Yeah.
We'll
That's
go
it.
Ethan Phillips.
Yes, you are correct. It was Ethan Phillips. Well done.
I'm sure we had this or something similar, or I asked a question earlier in the series about that.
I don't
But
remember it, but okay.
did you just send them the answers ahead of time, or what?
No, I don't. Okay. Well, that was the end of round one. So let's check on the scores.
I don't think
Turtle
we
Danny
need to.
Titans have 1 point, and the Krogan Chiefs have 5 points. But it's not the end of the show yet. It's still that score can still easily change.
Easy.
We're now going to go into round two. Round two consists of 5 questions, each question requiring 2 answers. If a team can only provide 1 answer or no answers, the question will go to the opposing team. So,
Wait, what?
that's right.
Mhm.
So,
Old media guys asking for the PayPal link.
who is?
Check your
Old media
chat.
guy.
You should have just pinned that comment.
It is in the description below. 1 second, I'll pin it into the comments section.
So while Conti's doing that, basically this round is he'll ask a question that requires 2 answers. If the other team can't get both answers, then we'll be asked for either 1 or 2 of those answers, depending on how many they got right.
So, like, name the class of ship in the episode it first appeared in. If they can name the class but not the episode, then it bounces to the other team.
Yeah.
But if it bounces but they get named one part of it, does the other team just get half the score or the whole thing?
Yeah, they'll get a point for which bit they answer correctly, and then if we answer the other bit correctly, we get an extra point.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Patrick. And so can I just point out to Sir Patrick Furlong, thank you very much for the very nice Eagle Moss Nebula class ship which you sent as an early Christmas present. Thank you. Beep beep.
Very
Okay,
nice.
the link to the PayPal has been put in the chats and also pinned. So if you want to donate, what €1, dollar, or pound, you can do, and by doing so, it will also give you the opportunity to come on the show and ask one of the teams a question. So
Come on in and embarrass us even more.
Absolutely, that's what we do around here. It's my job. Anyway, so first question is for the Turtle Stanley Titans. Are you ready?
No.
Good. In the DS9 episode, Shadows and Symbols, which orb did Cisco use to reopen the wormhole, and on which planet did he find the orb?
Another DS9 question for you.
Yeah, great.
Oh.
Great.
Could you repeat the name of the episode?
In the DS9 episode, Shadows and Symbols, which orb did Cisco use to reopen the wormhole, and on which planet did he find that orb?
This is the one where he...
He obviously uses an orb to reopen the wormhole.
Yeah, isn't this the one where we start to find out that he was essentially created by the prophets when he starts seeing his past?
I don't know if it was that particular episode. It might have been.
It was.
Yeah, I thought it
It might
was.
have been around about that time. He wasn't. Yeah, it might have been around that. Yeah, maybe.
It's not the Orb of Time because that's trial and
Trials and tribulations, yeah.
yeah. Trying to remember the names of all the orbs now.
And did you just accidentally give away part of the answer?
No.
Okay, because you said he was on Earth.
It wasn't on Earth.
Oh God.
Oh.
Just making sure.
Thomas Potts is trying to get you some points, Salty.
Well, okay. Would
Okay.
you time him out?
He's trying to change the rules.
Oh, well, what do you suggest?
What did he say? That you get 8 points every time Bird Kuroga gets it. Said new rule: if Kuroga gets it right, Turtisan gets 8 points.
Oh,
I'm down for that rule.
he finds it in a desert. Oh, I can picture the episode, but I can't remember where they are or which orb it was.
Hello, Rapid Slug Ouchies. Thank you for coming to the channel. Guess you're new here. I don't think we've seen you before.
That's Kronos, and I don't know if he's been on the.
Oh, it's
show
Kronos
before.
changed his name. Okay.
Yeah, he has a couple accounts.
See, man, I haven't watched that one in a while.
The orb of spice on Arrakis. Oh.
I'll give you a clue. He was joined by his father, his son, and Esri Dax.
Yeah, it's the first time we see Esri.
Yeah,
So
I
this
remember the
season-
episode.
Well, it's the first
Yeah.
time we see Esri, then it's like early season 7, right?
Yeah, it's a very early season 7. It's a great episode as well, but I cannot remember where they are.
That's probably why I don't remember it, because I don't like the Esri arc at all.
Fair enough.
And in
Is
fact,
that why you do like Esri, BirdOPrey?
yeah, I'm not. I'm well on record.
The world's
saying,
smallest violin.
Yeah,
For Andy
I am
Drescher.
well on record saying
Not
that I can't
liking
stand
Esri
DS9
Dax.
season 7.
I love Esri.
Esri's nice.
And
The
Paul
biggest issue
Blore-
with Esri is that
Yeah,
yeah,
Esri is one of those. She's got a great personality. Yeah. So let's see.
it's just one of those things
Because
that
he's young.
they had
because
one
she's-
series to do an entire character arc.
Well,
No.
I just
Just
don't.
off the cuff.
Yeah, but you know they ruined Cisco in season 7, and then they had the whole thing with the power.
You can't even remember a answer for a simple season
because I
7
blocked
question.
so much of season 7
And
out
you're
of my
saying-
memory
because they ruined
they turned
Cisco.
Cisco
It's
into
someone
this
else's fault.
avenging angel.
Here we go.
Someone else.
Here we go.
Fighting Gul Dukat in a fire cave. And,
They are called the Fire Cave. They were called.
Connie,
the Fire
you got to
Cave the
switch
entire-
us. You got to switch
entire
us.
season.
I don't want to be
No,
between
no.
them.
Series. These
I don't
are
want to
the
be
series.
between them.
Sorry.
Bird to the left of
Adam.
him. Forty to
Adam.
the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
That season just irks me.
Well, I have to push you for an answer, guys.
I don't know.
If Andy's
It's going to be something like the Orb of Contemplation, or the Orb of Destiny, or the Orb of Family, or something like that. And for the planet, it's like Dust Bowl 4 or something like that.
I got nothing because it's season 7. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you, Zoe. I'm sorry I've been useless to you.
I'm
I can
disappointed
do-
in the Total Standard Titans today.
I can quote most of the lines from that episode, but I cannot tell you where they were.
Okay, I'm going to put the question over to the other team.
I know
DS9
the orb, but I don't know what the plan.
In the DS9 episode, Shadows and Symbols, which orb did Cisco use to reopen the wormhole, and on which planet did he find the orb?
Well, I think I know the planet.
Oh, well, then we're in good spots because it's the orb of the emissary.
And the planet was Tyree, I think. So we'll go with both of those.
Yeah.
Is that
You are correct. It was Tyree and the orb of emissary.
well done, Bird?
Okay,
This is just not fair.
No.
this one is wait. Who gets the next question, Brainy?
We get it.
Krogan Chiefs.
They do. They do.
Yeah. So, you know.
In
Yeah,
Mirror
they do.
Mirror, in Mirror Mirror, which character
Oh,
has
sure.
Here we go.
What?
F you!
You don't even know what the question is
Well,
yet.
we might not
Doesn't
know it.
matter.
We might not know the answer.
Oh, yeah, that's going to happen. It's one of the good episodes.
In Mirror Mirror,
Yours wasn't?
No, it wasn't. Not to me.
Yes, it was. It was to Zoe.
It's a good episode. I just didn't know where they were.
guys, why we until we get ready to they let me give the question. Why don't go ahead, give this stream a like and subscribe, leave a comment, and don't forget to share it with your friends as well. Okay, so this question is for Krogan Chief. In Mirror Mirror, which character had a scar on his face, and which side of his face was the scar?
Sulu, right? Had the scar?
I believe it was Sulu, yes. I'm just trying to picture.
Wow, not Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
Wow.
F you. F you. F you.
What?
Sorry. I'll be nice.
Come
try.
on,
It
we all
was-
know the answer. It was
it was
Scotty,
down-
and the scar was on his right buttock.
It was down. It was down there, wasn't it, Bird?
Yeah.
Down
Yeah.
there. So it's on the right side of his face.
Well, that depends.
Yeah,
on your point of
his
view.
right.
It was on the left side.
I mean,
Yeah,
you give him a question with a 50-50 chance. I mean, we had to pick an orb name and a planet name. You give him left or right.
I'll grant you that does seem.
And you want to talk about fair?
But if you hadn't engaged the cloak,
That had nothing to do because this is a different round. This has don't give me the cloak.
Oh, by the way. Oh no, it's not. It's the next round. You don't need.
I'm sorry, but it would still be their question because when we engaged the cloak, we didn't get the next question.
Yeah.
Well,
the cloak didn't change the order of the questioning apparently. So
this is rigged. It's totally rigged.
But you got a point out of doing it.
It's not the point.
Anyway, guys, I need to push you for an answer.
Yeah, Sulu and the right side of his face.
Correct. It was Sulu on the right side of his face. Well done.
How's that? Yeah.
Well done, Bird.
This is rigged. This is totally rigged.
I'm with Zoe on this.
You got 2 yes/9 questions.
That was the easiest question.
What's your bread and butter, Zoe?
Well, don't worry. The next question is just as easy. Calm your tits, everybody.
It is. This one's easy. This one's real easy.
Yeah, it is. On which asteroid did they?
The Romulan sigil is of a giant bird holding 2 planets. Which?
You're doing the wrong question.
Am I?
Yeah.
I am. You're right.
Wow.
How did you know it was the wrong question?
Because I
have the questions. List of the questions.
Because he has to approve the answers. You see, in the DS9 episode, The Dyer's Cast, which 2 organizations send a fleet to the Founder's homeworld?
The Tal Shiar and the Obsidian Order.
Correct.
There you go. I said it was easy.
Okay. This one is for
I'd like to feel useful at least once during this night.
What?
Zoe didn't even let me breathe on that one because she was afraid I was going to screw it up.
I had to get in there.
In the first
I do know something Star Trek.
She is the team captain, so.
You gotta
this
think
was for
of him like Scotty. Make him feel useful.
Oh, cool. Anyway, this was for Kurogan Chiefs. This is your question. In Star Trek Discovery Season 3's first episode, what was Book's access code and what did it unlock?
Fuck.
Okay, that's a rough one.
Hi, Charlie.
It unlocked the worm thing. Whatever worms they were carrying.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I remember the scene. And
transient worms or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. And he opened it and it killed the guy that was chasing them.
Yeah,
which was, really lucky for them. But as to the code, I have no idea.
Oh, God. It's something simple, though, isn't it?
Probably.
Oh. This was season
3.
Oh,
not all that long ago. Michael and him had just.
Yeah.
It was the
it's
episode.
The hope that is you part one, isn't it? Yeah.
It was towards the end of the episode, if I recall.
Well, it's the worms are trance worms.
Which, by the way, they're all gone because they put him on his planet, and oh well.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, the access code. Oh, it's something simple.
He was just I feel like I'd be racist if I say it, though.
Wow.
Thought the code was just black.
Do you think? I know it was something really simple.
Like I said,
oh Lord.
I mean, I doubt it's that, but it's just for whatever in my brain, that's what it's saved as.
Black. Oh God, I know. Oh God, it's so frustrating because I know this.
I mean, we have a pretty substantial lead. I wouldn't worry too much.
Oh, they're getting
Okay.
overconfident now. You're falling into our trap,
our
you see.
trap is working.
I mean,
'Cause
I remember the trance.
I'm sure Salty has no clue.
I
Hello,
know
Simon Higgins. Thanks for coming.
the trance one.
Look near.
The trance worm was called Molly, wasn't it?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I think so. But I feel like transform is enough.
Oh, come on. No, I know it.
A black sheriff?
I'm sure I do. No, it wasn't.
Wow.
It wasn't black. Sticky. Was it Sticky, Bird?
Was it, or was it his nephew's name?
I think it was Stinky, wasn't it?
No, I think it was Sticky.
Oh, you didn't know he had a nephew, maybe, at this point.
No, well, I wouldn't know his nephew's name. Well, no, we had that last week. I can't remember it anyway. We will go with trance worms, and I don't think it was black. Let's go with Sticky.
You are correct. It was transworm and sticky.
Wow.
Yeah, why not? Sure.
And at this point, can I just point out, we're an hour into the show and we're still on round 2.
See, this is how much fun
I kind
we're
of
having.
figured it was going to go that way.
That's the
Can I
thing, you
just
see.
point out that even
what-
when they're supposedly just randomly guessing, they're getting them all right.
Yeah. There's
No.
clearly a conspiracy here.
Yeah.
We're going to have to
You
check
know-
them for those weird worm creatures that were in that episode
There's
of
nothing.
Thingy.
You know,
Nothing
this
behind
sounds
my neck.
awfully familiar to me somehow.
Have you been playing a long game and getting revenge for that? For the episodes where I've been really horrible to
Random
you?
Menace knows exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, back to the questions. Your question for Turdistani Titans. The Romulan sigil is of a giant bird holding 2 planets. Which planets are they?
Romulus and Remus.
Correct. Well done.
Boom.
Or, if you remember the original episode, Balance of
Rom and
Kira-
Rom 2.
Yeah. Such imagination back then.
Yes.
You were a help, Salty.
Yeah, well, I was going to say before she had a chance to say anything.
I was going to let you, don't worry. I've already answered my question lightning fast, so I'm happy now.
Okay, now we're going to go into round 3.
Klingon.
Round 3 consists of pixelated images of either a
Oh,
starship,
no, not
character, or
You're going to show us an entirely gray screen and say, tell us what that is. Right?
Yeah.
Zoe
Right.
gets these
No.
99% of the time.
What all I
Let's
will say
play.
is that in this episode, these images are from the mirror universe.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does that mean they've been turned back to front?
No, it means they've been reversed.
Now,
They're
does this
upside
mean
down
the
like a
real
penguin.
mirror universe, or are you including Deep Space Nine, which is not really the mirror universe, but an alternate timeline, and and Void or
Now,
I'm sorry,
Salty.
the,
Now, Salty, we're going by Alpha Canon here. Don't pull a Conti.
I'm sorry, but Deep
Excuse me,
Space Nine is an alternate timeline, not the mirror universe.
No, Voyager is the alternate alternate timeline.
They're all
Deep
alternate
Space Nine-
timelines.
No, actually, the
Um,
mirror, and In a Mirror Darkly is a mirror universe. What we see in Discovery and Deep Space Nine is an alternate timeline. There is a difference.
It's still the mirror universe. There's the Terran Empire. You'll just have to wait and see. Okay. So the first one. Anyway, the first one is for. Hold on.
I got a question. I got a question.
Go on. Go on.
Can they engage the cloak in this round or not?
Yes,
I
they
thought we
can.
only got the cloak in round 1. That's
No,
what
in this
Well, those
round
things
1,
have
3, and
changed.
5.
Ooh.
Round
You
1,
have-
3, and 5.
Oh,
They have separate cloaks for those rounds.
Yes.
So we
I
can,
mean,
we've got a
you
regenerated cloak.
guys get the
Excellent.
cloak too.
But you don't get to use the cloak from the previous round. They don't bank up.
Okay.
You can't bank them.
Correct. Correct.
Who's this
So who-
one for?
This one is for Kurogan Chiefs. Who is it?
Wait, is a
That
person?
that's for us?
No.
That's for Kurogan Chiefs.
Oh, that's for Kroger Chiefs. Okay.
Did you just ask who is it?
Yep.
Who is that? It's definitely a person. I could tell that.
It's Tron.
I fight for the user.
Hellfire. I can't. I'm hopeless at these. Have you any idea, Bird?
Looks like a Suntarn to me from the head.
It looks just like the 1980s film Tron.
I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I'm trying to see where is there a face. I don't know.
Oh, I can see the face. I just don't know who it is.
It almost looks like there's two people into me.
Yeah, it's to me as I'm looking at like a person
I
tearing
promise you
itself.
there's only one person in that picture.
Really?
In both images, there is only one person.
I mean, I don't really know, Bird, but if I was to guess at anything, I would go with Archer.
Get one of those,
Just remember you can raise your shields.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's no point with you, is it? Because
You'd go with Archer, really.
Yeah, I think I'd go with Archer. I think.
Is that your final answer?
Can I have a guess if they get it wrong?
You
Okay,
can.
okay. I'm seeing that. I'm starting to see that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's right, but I mean,
At least I'm seeing a humanoid now.
yeah.
Um,
And the yellow.
I took my
uniform.
glasses off. Looks
It
like
is
an
very
older.
Yeah, so
It looks,
I mean, that
I think it's. Oh, it looks like who is the old Vulcan guy? The Vulcan T'Pol's boss
which series?
in Enterprise.
Oh, T'Pol's boss. You mean
The series
Saval?
with T'Pol.
Saval.
Saval. You think it's Saval?
I don't know. Either I'm crazy.
But did he
Uh,
ever
well,
wear? Did he ever
well-
wear yellow?
I don't know what he wore. No, I guess the color's not right unless somebody's holding him.
Yeah.
Hey,
I can
using
see
it as a
why-
Kind
meat
of looks
shield?
like he's holding a gun.
I have to push you for an answer, guys.
Or use your cloak.
You go with it because I'm terrible at this.
Well, I'm terrible at it. We'll go with Archer.
Oh no, it's Garrick. It's Garrick.
You reckon? You think it's Garrick?
It's Garrick from DS9.
You sure?
No, not at all. But I think it's Garrick on Worf's ship.
Okay. If you want to go with that,
I do.
yeah, we'll go with Garrick.
What?
Garrick.
Garrick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to say you're incorrect. It was Cisco.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, you didn't give Zoe the chance to guess.
It's all right. I was
Oh,
going to say
sorry,
Cisco.
Zoe.
Don't worry.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Um,
Ours has like way worse resolution than theirs. That's like, Zoe, I got nothing.
Okay, so is this a person?
It is a person, and they're from the Mirror Universe.
How is this fair? This is like
I feel like
this is like a Cubert level.
Salty.
I
I
think
feel
they're-
like this every week.
This is
I don't
like
know.
Cubert level.
I hate
I
this
think-
round.
I think they're both pretty
No,
equal.
don't tell me they're both pretty even. I could
I
see the
no, I
person
do
on the
think
other
that.
one. I could clearly see a person in the other one.
I
There's
can
see a person
clearly
in
see a
this one.
person in this one.
where?
Yeah,
So
Where is there a person here?
see that there are two
Yeah.
bluey white
So
triangles.
just tell
Their
them who it is, since
shoulders.
you're the expert at this.
In the center
Yeah.
of those is a face. There is a plant to the right. This is original series. It's from the episode Mirror Mirror,
yeah. I can
and
see
I'm
that.
trying to work out who
This is
exactly
from Mirror
that.
Mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the color scheme. That's a green background. He's sitting near a corner with a weird object in the background, in a blue uniform, and
I can see that. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know how you see this.
I have really, really bad eyesight, so I'm looking over the top of my glasses, and
Your
it's
glasses.
basically just a blurred picture to me. It doesn't. It's not. It's not blocky at all. So I'm thinking, who is that in the blue uniform?
That's
And I
somebody's.
think
That's somebody's quarters, isn't it?
I think that's Mr. Spock.
Wow.
Thank you, Joseph Petrick, for €5.
Thanks, Joseph.
Thank you, Yosef.
I could
think-
see it maybe being him sitting at his desk, but if
Yep.
so, I still don't think that that's a fair comparison to the. I mean, because Cisco, I could see this. I could I had you with Cisco. I totally saw that was Cisco.
Yeah.
Did
but,
you?
But
I think this one's easier.
no,
I think
this
that's
one
Spock.
I think this one's actually easier myself. but-
I don't.
I'm going to go with Spock.
You would be correct. It is Spock. Well done. Oh, what's happened? 1 second. Let me bring it back.
Yeah, I thought that was easier, that one.
1 second. Let me bring it back. Bring it back. Sing it
that
back.
one's so
Bring
much
it back to
easier.
me. It was
Yeah.
Spock.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
it seems like
yeah.
it seems like you give them a little bit finer resolution than you gave us.
It all
Uh-huh.
depends on
No,
the
I
size of the image that he's dealing with.
Okay.
actually thought this one was easier.
How you found Cisco in that other one, I
No.
envy you.
I'm sorry, but that
Yeah.
that was easy. The Cisco one was easy. Once you realised he was holding a gun, you could work out where he was and which part of the face must be. It was a darker guy, so who's it going to be? It's either going to be Ben Cisco or Jake Cisco.
Correct. Okay.
Sense
Joseph?
to me.
Joseph will bring, if you want, we'll bring you on in the 5th round to ask your question because you donated to our PayPal. We're now going to go into round 4, where each team member gets to ask the opposing team a question. If they get if the opposing team gets the answer right, they get the point. If, however, they answer incorrectly, the team that asked the question get the point.
Oh, hang on. This is the question round. Oh, I haven't prepared a question.
I have one.
Oh.
I was doing the cartoon until like 10 minutes before we started. I'm going to check my notes to make sure I've got
Conte?
some.
Old
Oh,
media
God, you
guys.
said, did I get my PayPal? Have a look. I've not had any.
Now, I will point out that the score has tightened some.
Yeah. It's pretty close.
It's now 11 points to Kurogan Chiefs and 8 to Turkestani Titans.
You talking in my little
Second.
Bird, do you want to go first on this, or do you want me to go first?
I can take it.
Okay.
Are you Daniel Callahan, old media guy?
Are we?
Because if someone from Daniel Callahan, if that's you, yes, in the sum of. Am I on the right one here?
I don't know, are you? Sorry.
Yes, we did. Daniel Callahan, thank you very much for your donation of 11.58. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Blimey. Thank you. You two will
Appreciate
also
it.
be able to come on in round 5 to ask a question to the teams. Okay.
Okay, Bird.
I think it's Krogan Chiefs go first, aren't they? This round?
So Bird's
Okay.
gonna ask us a question.
Name the original series episode where Uhura, Yeoman Rand, and Nurse Chapel all appear in the episode.
Oh.
I thought it was going to get dirty then.
So you're saying where all three of them appear in the episode?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that with or without the bottle of baby oil?
That's in your
With or
dreams,
without?
Conti.
What dreams may come. Anyway.
Wow.
Oh my
I'm trying to think,
goodness.
are all three of them in Plato's stepchildren?
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
I'm trying to think if Rand is in Plato's stepchildren. I know that there's Chapel and Uhura are in there, but I don't think Rand is. Well, I'm trying to think if she's in any of the bridge scenes. Let's see.
BK Dan says it was the Jello wrestling one. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I kind of missed that one.
This was a secret episode only on Kirk's imagination. No.
Good question.
I don't know. I would be surprised if he actually made him do it off screen. But yeah.
I believe this was the episode that was only shown on OnlyFans.
Man, you're making me think.
It's a good question.
Very good question.
Yeah, that
It's
is
an excellent question.
Is it? Are all three of them in the episode where Kirk gets split in two?
Oh,
And it's like the
Enemy
good and
Within.
bad Kirk.
Let's see. Rand is
I
definitely
am
in that
Captain
one.
Kirk.
I'm not sure on Nurse Chapel.
Yeah. No, you meant. Oh, no, she's not there, is she? It's just McCoy.
Yeah.
I'm sure she wasn't in Spock's quarters for a brief time. Maybe peering out of the closet.
Has he gone yet, Spock?
Yeah, I'm sure you were. Yeah, that's what you were thinking of.
Rand is prominent in Charlie X? No, not Charlie X. Oh.
Yeah, Rand is in Charlie X. Remember, Charlie slaps her on the butt.
Yeah.
And
Best
Uhura
part of the episode.
And Uhura sings to Charlie. And does Nurse Chapel, is she in that episode? I do not remember.
Nurse Chapel's the one I'm having the most trouble with because I can't really picture her in most episodes.
Yeah, she doesn't appear. Nurse Chapel's not featured a lot.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. Like, I'm thinking of, like, what are little girls made of? You know, because I try to picture, like, in episodes like What Are Little Girls Made Of, then try to picture the bridge scenes from those episodes. You know, do we ever see Uhura in the bridge scenes? Do we then ever see Rand in the bridge scenes? Because it needs to be an early episode in order to get Rand, because Rand would then, you know, was removed from the show. And so it needs to be a fairly early episode. In order to have, in order to feature Rand. And so if you start getting into later episodes, you're not going to see Rand. If you get into, man, I think Charlie X is probably a good one, but I'm not sure on Nurse Chapel. But Charlie X does get a full physical, and I think there's a good chance she's in sickbay for that scene. So I would go Charlie X.
Okay, let's do that then. Because I'm not thinking along the same lines as you. So yeah, let's go with Charlie X.
So we'll go Charlie X, Bird.
That would be incorrect.
Damn it!
Well, what is the correct answer then, Bird?
Professor, have you found the correct answer?
No, I haven't. Although I think I know what it is.
The naked time.
Oh, okay.
Of course it is.
It is, in fact, the only episode where all three of them
Yeah, that's a good
appear.
one.
Good question.
Yeah,
I've blanked that episode from my brain.
yeah.
Thank you
Okay,
for bringing that back.
You're welcome.
Next question, guys.
Well, I have one for you, Bird. Then this is directed directly at you, and you have no excuse to not know this because it's about your name. Okay, I mean, I know, of course, you're not the team captain, but you should be able to answer this, Bird. It's a matter of personal pride. Because the original ship to bear the name from which your username comes from, of course, its origins can be traced back to the original series of Trek. But in the original series, that ship was never actually named in the original series, and the name was not canonized until a data screen that was actually seen in a 1998 episode of Voyager. However, I'm not asking you for that 1998 episode of Voyager. What I am asking you for is the 2020 episode of Picard, in which we heard the name of that ship for the first time.
Shall we get him to repeat the question?
You might have
the only
to.
important part is the the episode of Picard where they call it a bird of prey for the first time on screen.
So we're after the episode of Picard.
Yeah.
Jeepers.
I think it's episode 3 or 4, but
So-
as to the title,
We've got, well, the episodes. First one was Remembrance. Second one was Maps and Legends, and the third one was something like The End and the Beginning.
right now, my thought
Fourth-
is
the fourth one was Absolute Candor.
okay. Absolute candor, we see it on screen. My only question is, did they talk about it on the episode before and say he's got a Romulan bird of prey when they were when the captain of the ship was telling Picard they can't go there? I
That
thought
was
that
Rios.
happened on the episode. Yeah, Rios. I thought that happened the episode before they went. Episode
Okay.
4 was Absolute Candor. So it would be episode 3, I
The
think,
end
where
is-
Rios said not to go. Or I'm just thinking of a scene that happened next on Picard.
Okay, well, so we know that episode 4 was Absolute Candor. I know 5 was Stardust City Rag. It definitely wasn't.
Right,
that.
yeah.
And so episode 3 is The End is the Beginning. Do you want to go with that? I don't know. I'll have to leave it entirely up to you on that.
The end is the beginning. Okay, they get to 4, and it's already.
By the way, I did verify
Seven-
the prior question.
Set. Thank you. Okay, wouldn't want to. So 7 comes in at the end of episode 4 or the beginning of episode 4? End of 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Episode
then-
26. You don't even get 15 episodes in that season. let alone
Picard finds his
26.
pills.
I don't know. I'm if 7 doesn't come in till the end of Absolute Candor, it might just be Absolute Candor. No, I'm going to stick with my guts. What was episode 3?
The end is the beginning.
The end is the beginning?
Yeah.
Let's do that. The end is the beginning.
Okay, we'll go with the end is the beginning, Salty.
You were so close, Bird, but you were right on the money before. It is absolute candor.
It is. Yep.
And I gave the information to Professor before the show.
Close, but no coconut.
Wow, so
That was excellent.
Well done. Okay,
Well,
next question.
at least we named the episode.
You did. I was sitting there going, "Oh, don't get it, don't get it, don't get it."
Okay, this is a TNG one for you.
I hate you already.
Oh, sorry. In the episode lessons, what's the Federation? What is the planet where the Federation outpost is on that's threatened by firestorms? So, it's the episode is called Lessons, and there's a Federation outpost, and it's on a planet, and the outpost is threatened by firestorms.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Good question.
Thank you.
That one was easier to look up.
Well, yeah, because it's just like episode name. Where does it take place?
It just goes to really hard StarTrekQuestions.com and it's already there, you know.
Yeah, I got nothing for you, Zoe.
Firestorms.
Yeah, you're right, Aravik Sonder. It was a great musical episode. It was good.
Oh. Professor Brady specs, it's not Mondas.
And the episode is called what again?
Lessons.
Yeah,
I'll give you a slight clue. I mean, Picard's got a love interest in it. He has a romantic liaison, and it's not Vash.
The dirty old Vash.
Yeah.
I tell you, it was
Yes, a
pure.
Was it Q?
And it wasn't Q.
In that case, it's probably not Riser. It's the only time Riser's had a problem. It was with Worf being down there.
Haven't we had a similar question to this before?
I think you
It's
might
possible.
have. You might have asked. You haven't asked what planet it was, but you might have asked who the love interest was.
Yeah.
What was the name of the the lieutenant commander that he had the romantic liaison with?
Oh.
Yeah, I do remember that question now, Paul.
He was stuck in her Begonia, that's what he was doing. Anyway.
Oh. Yes, that's the one where he wanders into one of the science labs and does something, and she bursts in and asks which idiot's done this, that, and the other. And it's me, the captain's. That's the one, isn't it? Oh.
Still got nothing.
The planet. What's the planet? All I've got in my head is Delta Vega, and no, it's not Delta Vega.
No, Delta Vega is the ice planet from Star Trek 2009.
Yeah.
It's also known as, Vulcan's moon, apparently.
Yeah, the one that Vulcan doesn't have.
Getting from there to here. By the way, guys, while they're thinking about it, if you're new to the channel, you're not yet subscribed, hit that red subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit the like.
Not Sherman's planet. Heard that Quattro Triticale is pretty flammable.
And also, if you want to check out the channels of both Salty-Trekker, BirdOPrey5, History and R&R, and of course Game Hammer Classic, the links to that are in the description as well.
Thank you very much, Conti.
You're welcome.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Quaylor 2.
Sorry, it was Basalis 3.
Oh,
That's
I
it.
was close with the number.
Close, but no cigar.
Okay, so it's down to me then, is it?
Aye.
Okay. I've been on really hard StarTrekQuestions.com to find some...
Oh, not you as well.
Oh, yes.
It's a popular site.
It is. The best site out there.
Traffic goes up every Sunday.
So, this is a question we've had before, but because I didn't prepare a question because I was working on the cartoon, I'm going to ask it again. During the Battle of Sector 001, while the Enterprise crew are listening to the initial battle reports, we hear that there's a damage report coming in from the Lexington. What was the damage report for the Lexington during that battle?
Ooh, good question.
Right. First thoughts, Bird.
First thoughts, something about the left nacelle.
How long ago did we have this question, Zoe?
Probably the start of this series.
I think this was a question from last year, and this is a question you asked me.
Quite possibly.
And I remember getting it wrong. I confused it with the
Crazy
character that
Horse.
Kelsey Grammer plays, because Kelsey Grammer's voice can be heard at that
Yeah,
moment.
the
The Bozeman,
Yeah.
which, by the way, did get replaced with a Sovereign class ship in the books, at least.
So you think it's the nacelle?
Honestly, I don't have hope at all in this. This isn't something I remember.
The gelato machine was out of
Oh.
order, maybe. Hey, Norman. Stole my answer.
See,
From
Anti-Trekker's plan to keep this game going past my
Oh, my
point of being
plan.
awake is
Wasn't it?
starting
It's
to-
only 6:13 p.m.
Well,
No,
you know,
it is.
It's quarter
Wasn't it
to
just
11 here.
everybody accuses me of being old, but Bird's the one that has to have dinner by 4 and to bed by 5, you know?
You have to
It's
admit
50.
that's a pretty cozy setup, though.
Bird.
It's 12:15 in the morning.
Honestly, I just don't know.
I mean, I might be a million miles off. I don't know if it went into too much detail. I'm sure, if I remember the answer from before, it was just that there was a lot of injuries, a lot of wounded, a lot of
Okay.
casualties.
Yeah, that sounds like a possible report.
I think we'll just go lots of casualties, Zoe.
That was we've got lots of casualties.
We're
Is that what you're
pulling
going
out of the
for?
fight.
Yeah, lots of casualties.
96 dead, 22 wounded on the Lexington. It's a reference to the old game that used to go around on bulletin board systems called Star Trek, where you would fly around and fight Klingons, and then after each battle, it would tell you your damage report.
Okay, well, that's lots of casualties.
Yeah, but he
96 dead, 22 wounded on the Lexington.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Conti and Brainy whether they were close enough.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think I'd give it to them. They needed at least a number that was close if they were going to go with that. Not lots.
Yeah.
There's a
No,
100 dead.
we're nowhere near that. We couldn't have a point for that. Not even half a point.
No, and if there was going to be,
Here's
they
a
could
good
have said
tiebreaker for you. Since
be more specific. but
Yeah.
I don't think we would have been. So
What was the episode of Voyager that canonized the name of the bird of prey? Remember, I told you that it was. There wasn't. Remember, I told you it was spoken on Picard, but it was canonized.
It was canonized. It
on
was
a display screen
by
on
the
Voyager.
market, by the model names.
No, it was
of the
canonized
licensed
on
models.
screen in Voyager.
No, you telling me it wasn't canonized until Voyager?
It was not
Bullshit.
canonized until Voyager in 1998.
Everybody who had the model.
I know. You know what? I argued this with Darren Wagner until for forever. It was not canonized until 1998 when we saw it on a screen display in Voyager.
Well, then it must have been the Emmy Award-winning episode Threshold.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. That's where they beam that guy over, don't they? They actually beam him through the wormhole or whatever it was.
No, that was not it.
No?
Nope.
They beam the Romulan through the wormhole.
Do you know Commander Scarlet?
No, I don't think I do. No.
The episode was Drone. And then they were downloading the information from the drone. They actually show a display of a bird of prey, and it says bird of prey on it. And so that's the first official reference to a Romulan bird of prey that says bird of prey on it.
Wow.
So
cool. I don't know. I thought they were just called bird of prey anyway. All right. Okay. That is, I think, the end of round 4, isn't it?
It
So
is.
look at the scores.
Wow! Oh wow! It's not over yet.
No.
You've got to suffer a bit longer.
Oh jeez.
Teddy Titans are catching up now with 10 points, and Krogan Chiefs are still a little bit ahead with only 3 points. Just they have 13 points in total. So let's get ready for round 5. This is going to be a true or false round where I ask a question. Where
every question is like their Hikaru Sulu question.
No, don't worry. These ones
are worse.
In Jeff's opinion, these ones are actually too easy, but I don't.
Yeah, they're real easy, all of them.
Ha! That means they're hard.
And he said they were going to be super tough, true and false questions. So,
well, anyway. And after I've asked these questions, then we have to bring on 2 guests to ask their questions as they donate to our PayPal, so they get to ask a question.
Sweet.
Each. Okay.
Do they have to be starter questions?
Yes, they'll be starter questions. And there won't be the questions where the babies come from either. Okay.
I'll tell you when you're older.
All right. So who's going first in this one? Jeff?
That would be Krogan Chiefs.
Krogan Chiefs. Okay. In the original series, each ship has its own insignia. True or false?
True.
Can we think of any ship that perhaps doesn't? Are we
I'm pretty sure that because the Enterprise was the only one that made it back from its 5-year mission, that's where it became standard. I've heard Salty say that many, many, many times.
Are you talking about Federation ships?
Yes.
Well, I'm asking Conti this question.
Well, Federation ships, let's say Starfleet ships.
Starfleet.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right.
I've lost you.
You've lost who?
I lost you guys. You guys paused.
All right.
No, we're still here.
It's too bad you didn't disappear, Conti.
I think you're correct. I think you're right, Bird. I think it's true. Yeah, should we go with true? Yeah.
It is true. Well done. Okay. Wow. This one is for Stanley Titans. Morn is well known for never knowing when to shut up. True or false?
True.
True.
Correct. It's true.
See, I told you these are easy.
Silence, Matt White. Krogan Chiefs. In the original series episode, Friday's Child.
Why do they keep getting the original series?
In the original series episode, Friday's Child, Kirk wore a green wraparound. True or false?
Oh my god.
I don't even know what a wraparound is, technically.
It's the green top.
It's not a
and it has the
pullover.
wraparound.
Yeah, and it had sort of gold down there.
I
Didn't
mean,
it?
who's to say if it was green?
If it was the
Weren't they supposed to
wraparound,
be
it was
yellow?
green. His
And it came out as
non-pullover
green.
was green.
Is that's the one where doesn't McCoy go at the end Oochie Coochie Coochie Coo?
Yes.
Yeah. Does he
Leonard
wear a
James Aka.
Yes. I think that's false. Bird, what do you think?
Sure.
We'll go false.
Sorry, guys. You are correct. It was false. Well done.
You rotter.
Okay.
That was the one that I was just had a little tiny bit of hesitation on.
You must have had to
I was
watch the
pretty
whole
certain
episode.
it was false.
Okay. Turtle Titans. Klingons used to shave their heads before going to war. True or false?
Okay. Trick question.
Exactly.
If they are of the orcish variety, true.
You are correct. It is true. Well done.
It's not true. It's not true.
I said I put the qualifier if of the orcish variety.
If it was true,
Well-
then why? Where in Klingon history did they ever shave their heads?
It's Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
You know it.
it's canon. So
But
anyway,
I put the qualifier on there. Did you not hear me? Okay.
He did. He did.
I'm not arguing with you, Salty.
I know, but you know,
Wow, that's a first.
I know. But you know, it's just like it doesn't make any sense that they went from bumpy head to smooth head to orc back to smooth head to bumpy head. I mean, whatever.
I completely agree with you, but you know.
yeah, that's because they didn't pay attention, and nobody watched Star Trek before. Actually, none of those people I think watched Star Trek until they.
Well, they
before
watched it.
making
They
the-
just didn't care.
I don't know. But anyway, this one is for the Krogan Chiefs. The Cardassians occupied Bajor for 200 years. True or false?
False. In my opinion, I think it was 100 years.
Yeah, I think you're right. We'll go false.
You are correct. It was false, and it was actually by the time of Deep Space Nine began, it would they only occupied Bajor for 40 years.
I thought it was 50.
I thought the planet was 50, but I thought they've been like beating up Bajor for 100.
Okay,
Earth
Tell
or
us-
Bashoran years.
this is for Turdistani Titans. The NX-01 was the first Federation ship called Enterprise. True or false?
False. It's not Federation, and it's decommissioned before the signing of the treaty that creates the Federation.
You are correct. It was in fact a United Earth ship. Well done.
You see, you got an Enterprise question
Ah, it's
right,
crashed
Zoe.
again.
You're an
For a
expert.
Starfleet ship.
It's been a long road.
No, you
Wow,
got it's been
okay.
a long road. You got to put that stank on it.
Now I'm going to throw in a link into
See,
the chat.
I was just allowing you to do that.
Just
you know?
all you got to do is start saying it and then start to throw up. That's how you do it. You start going, it's been a long. That's how you do it.
And I'm going to throw a link into the chat for Random Menace and who was the other one again?
Old
Well,
media
let's say
guys.
anybody can come on in. Why not?
Old media guy.
The media guy. Okay, so that's the wrong one. Don't want to press that. I'm going to press this one.
Ah, everyone's gone. What have you pressed?
I haven't pressed anything.
Yeah, they're all like, yeah, it's been way too long. We're not at it.
Okay.
This is
Well, these two
I
one of our
triggered
longer
Joseph
episodes.
this morning, so I think he's going to really want to stump us. Maybe I should drop off here.
Right, the Random Menace and
Old Media Guy.
On Old Media Guy, if you'd like to come on in, the link is in the chat, and whoever comes on first will be the first one to ask that question.
So this is a question that they themselves are bringing.
They themselves came up with, and they're going to ask a
team question, or
yep.
Okay.
They're asking each team one question.
That's right.
So 2 questions per person.
How many points this week?
10 points for us, 5 points for.
Okay, the hearing.
You sound like Thomas Potts.
Old Media Guy was in first, so I'm going to bring him on, which means I have to take myself off. So please welcome Old Media Guy.
Yay, he's gone.
Hello, Old Media Guy. Kaplav.
Welcome, Old Media Guy.
Kaplav.
Kaplav.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome
Old Media
aboard.
Guy, good to see you again.
Thank you. Now, I wasn't clear. Should I be asking a true-false question or just a question?
No, it's just a question.
I believe
so
it's
tell
just
us
a
which
question.
team you're asking first, though.
Well, this should go to Krogan Chiefs.
Okay.
True.
It's the same question, whichever team it goes to. Here it is.
Well, you
Doctor
can't ask
Who
us
and
both the same question, can we?
Doctor Who and Babylon 5 actor Christopher Neame appeared in what episode of Star Trek Voyager?
Christopher Neame. It's all right. You can go through. Christopher. Any idea, Bird?
Can we raise shields?
I don't think we can.
Clarification on that, Conti, if you could put that maybe in the private chat. Since this is the first time we've had the cloak or shield since round 5.
Earlier, he said 1, 3, and 5.
Yeah. So I'm thinking they can.
He says yes.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to, but I have no idea. And I know Salty has no idea.
Should we go engage the cloak?
Let's engage the cloak.
We will engage the cloak.
What's the name of the actor?
Christopher Neame.
Okay, need the scoreboard, please. Scoreboard, Conti.
If Admiral
do you know who
Brains
Christopher
here
Neame
will
is?
allow, I can give a hint.
No. We've raised shields.
Could we have a hint, please?
Oh, we had a bird of prey. A nice.
You guys
bird
could
of
have
prey.
asked for a hint.
You did have a bird of prey. I was hoping you'd notice.
I did. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
but we had the superior Katinga class.
Yeah.
Brains, is it all right if I give them a hint?
Please.
Sure, go ahead.
The hint is Beowulf.
Aha.
Oh, I think I know it now.
Could you repeat the question?
Doctor Who and Babylon 5 actor Christopher Neame appeared in what episode of Star Trek Voyager?
Okay, so it's the one where the doctor had to go into the holodeck and reunite Beowulf because they were trapped in the holodeck. I remember.
Yes.
That.
What was the episode called?
Damn it, I think I know it now.
Can we decloak?
No.
Decloak and open fire.
Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue now.
I remember it's like My Name is Schweitzer or something like that.
He was also wasn't he also in a season 4 episode of Enterprise?
He was definitely in Enterprise. I don't know if it's season 4.
Yeah, it was season 4. He played
It was season 4.
Yeah. I know the episode now.
It's the Doctor's first away mission, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was the first time he did anything outside of medical.
Sick bay.
And I remember, I can see it. Like Janeway was like, you need to do this. You're the only person that can.
Yeah.
And the Doctor was like protesting because he's like, yeah, I'm not programmed to do this kind of thing. And and she was like, yeah, but you're the only person that can do it because you're not human. Oh man. It's like,
Oh. I know the episode. It's a good episode. Why can't I remember the name of it?
It's called the Lollipop. It's a good
the
episode.
Lollipop. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, it's a good chip.
It never took a licking.
That makes absolutely no sense, Bird. You can, if you're gonna lie, you might as well at least make it make sense.
Bird making sense.
I know. That makes no sense. But he was
on occasion he can, but
Since it sounds like old media guy only came with one question, should he be thinking of a second question while they figure this out?
No, because we're only getting one question each. One from Old Media Guy, one from Random Menace.
Right, so this is...
That's what I thought at first, but then I thought it wasn't.
it's that one, Zoe.
It's something like shadows and light, or the darkness and the light, or something like that, isn't it?
Gonna need an answer here, I think.
Yeah. Ed, do you know?
Well, what's Ed saying?
I can't do that, Ed. Come on. Who would clean up the mess?
Ed got an answer for us?
It's something like that. It's like something in light.
Can I go for it once they've answered, Admiral?
Sure.
Because I think I know now.
Yeah, we're gonna need an answer.
Something in. I think you're right. That's sounding like you're on the right track, Zoe. But it's like, I think it's whatever that thing was.
Kurdistani Titans, do you have an answer? We need an answer.
Zoe, just spit it out. Whatever is it?
Shadows and light. It's something like that.
Old me guy. Well,
heroes and demons.
Yeah, that's what I would have said. Heroes and demons.
Heroes and demons. That's correct.
And you used an and in it. Do we get credit for that and?
Great, that's not enough.
Third of a point.
Good question, Old Media Guy.
That was a good question.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Old Media Guy. Appreciate you coming on.
You bet. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
That was a great question.
Yeah, well done for choosing to
good question.
Engage the cloak.
Yeah, we got to see that nice cloak.
So we get the points then, do we?
Yeah,
you guys get the points because it was a successful cloak.
Now we're going to have on our another guest, Random Menace, who he has a question for you all. Well, for one of you anyway. For
two of us.
For two of you. So let's bring on Random Menace.
Two of us.
And greetings from the future, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
How are things going?
Hello. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
We can. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Sitting here with a good friend of mine in our man cave. You are on a huge screen. So it's very interesting. Who am I asking this question right now?
This is for Kurdistani Titans.
Oh, little doggy.
Kurdistani Titans. Okay. So last week I asked about a bar on a Voyager. So this week the question will be about a bar on a Voyager. And in the episode, The Killing Game, the two-parter, The Killing Game, remember that one?
Yeah.
Janeway. Janeway is the owner of a bar or a restaurant or whatever it is. And can you name it? And eventually, in which city?
Oh.
The
I
bar
want to say
is.
Cafe Rene because all I've got in my head is hello, hello.
Well, let's see.
But you are at least in the right direction.
Yeah, it's in German occupied France during World War II.
I believe it's a cafe.
Yeah,
A cafe.
I remember that.
Is it a cafe?
That's what I'm seeing.
Okay,
Don't
if
believe
it's a
it.
cafe.
Yeah, so it is in German occupied France.
And I give you the points either for the city or for the name of the bar.
I don't think it's Paris.
Or cafe.
Is it something like Marseille?
That we had last week.
Or are you asking your teammate, Zoe?
I'm asking Salty.
I don't remember specific. I don't remember.
I'm helping out. I'm helping out because I want you to give the points.
Why do you want us to get the points? You were
'Cause
mad
we're
at me this
losing.
morning. Let's see.
He likes Zoe.
Oh,
okay. He likes Zoe.
Well, someone
It's
has
like
to.
he's mad at me. I just didn't wanna-
Remember, he said he has no moral.
That's why I was holding up the puppy. It's like, please don't be mad. Don't be mad. I
Oh,
got a
little
puppy.
doggy. Hello, little doggy.
Yeah, she's a vicious little chihuahua. So don't. Oh man. I mean, because I can only think of Paris, to be honest with you. But
In France has more cities than just Paris, you know.
yes, I know, but I'm a dumb American, so I can only think of when I think of France, Paris is the only city that comes to mind. It's like it's like the only thing I know about Slovakia is you and your habits with sheep and goat milk. So
Yeah, another channel needs to know your crazy
No,
theories
sorry.
about
you
Slovakia.
guys don't need to know about Joseph and his sheep and goat milk thing. So
Yeah,
it's
the
called.
only
By the
person-
way, if anybody wants to know, it's called the Slovakian slurry. And yeah. Anyway, but,
Please.
Well, we've
You
got
know what?
Hey, I didn't
Now I
talk
don't want
about
to
what
give
you and your wife
points
do,
anymore.
I've looked at the transcript. It is a cafe, but they do mention a bar in the cafe. So
Well, it's a
There you
French
go.
cafe. They would have a bar.
yeah.
La Bar, Marseille, La Rochelle, Montdidier.
I would say we do the cloak because
Paris.
I don't think there's any way they're going to get the name of the place.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You think Scarlet's kind of going to get it?
Yeah.
Problem
I
is,
know
Commander
birds
Scarlet last week knew the answer to that one.
Yeah.
To my
I'm just
question
thinking
that I
about
had last
Bird. Bird, I know is not going to get it. Bird's just going to be like, you should hear him try to talk about anything that's not American.
week. I like the answer from John DeMarco.
I didn't see it. What he said.
Little Red Dog. Everyone who's British or has seen a lower law is putting listen very carefully. I will say this only once.
I mean, full transparency is Voyager is my least favorite of Generation 2 of Trek, so I'm not good with anything from Voyager.
you don't like anything after TOS.
No, will you stop with that? It's
Yeah, and
not
especially
true.
you hate the First Contact. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Yeah, I own up to that. But I like the original series, like the animated series. I like TNG post season. Oh, I like bits and pieces of season 2 and everything post season 3. I love Deep Space Nine pre season 7. I like most of Enterprise. But Voyager is so inconsistent. It's up, it's down, it's good, it's bad. Scorpion is great, but a lot around it is meh. And so Voyager is so wildly inconsistent that it drives me nuts. And then-
Inconsistent.
yes, inconsistent. Kind of like the chunks in your Slovakian slurry.
Wow.
The chunks are the best part.
Well, some people like the chunks. Some people like it to be smooth. I prefer pasteurized.
And Janeway said,
process.
"Leave the war outside." So we should leave the war outside. So before my battery on my phone runs out. What's the answer?
Zoe, it's up to you.
I don't think it's Paris. I think it's Marseille.
Nope.
No, it's not. Oh.
Nope, it's not Marseille. In Marseille, it was the bar that Tom Paris created on the holodeck, the Chez Sandrine. That was the question from last week, by the way, that I had.
Is the cafe, Joseph? Is it the Coeur de Lion or Coeur de Lion? Sorry,
Heart of a Lion, Coeur de Lion. Exactly, that's the one.
Yeah.
And do you know by any chance the city?
I don't know the city. I knew the name of the bar, but the cafe, but not the city. No.
Is it possible that I'm blanking? It was St. Clair. It was in St. Clair.
Yes.
That's it.
I knew there was an S, which is why I was thinking Marseille, because it's got a C.
I'd forgotten that.
Yeah, the Chez Sandrine was in Marseille, the one that Paris created in season 1. Yeah.
That was a damn good question.
I'm sorry you don't get
Very
the point.
good question.
Never mind.
But yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for having me, and
thank you, Yosef.
Looking forward to the next season, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody.
Thank you. Do we look good on a big screen then, Joseph?
You look fantastic. You look fantastic.
So Scarlet looks fantastic. The rest of us,
Have a great Christmas, Joseph. Have a great Christmas.
Okay.
And have a great New Year of Slovakian slurries.
Thank you, Joseph, and Old Media Guy for the donations. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah.
So once again, Merry Christmas, guys. Happy holidays, everybody, and take care. Bye-bye.
Joyeux Noël.
Bye.
Meanwhile, Bird of Prey went to sleep.
Well, it is past his bedtime, so
to slide his way across the finish line.
Oh my
and
goodness!
Will
That was
Conti
a
come
hard
back?
one.
Sorry about that. I was having a few technical issues there. But hey, yes. So let's have a look at the scores at the end of this round. And Stanley Titans with 13 points. Very close. However,
we pulled it almost back,
But the Krogan Chiefs are ahead with 17 points. So well done to the Krogan Chiefs. And that is the end of tonight's show.
I think we should have a sudden death. The one who gets it first gets 10 points.
My bladder can't hold on much longer.
All right. Okay.
You said you had an extra question, didn't you?
So those were the extra, those were the questions, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
I thought you had a couple of questions in reserve.
I did. He just
random rules.
Okay.
Well, he didn't send me these questions.
Come on,
These were the questions
death.
for the fans. So they could pick between 1 and 10 and ask a question if they donated $1 to the PayPal. Okay.
We just keep playing until Turtistan wins.
That's the way it works.
Yeah, everyone's liking sudden death.
Never give up.
Go for it.
How about
Never
we keep
surrender.
playing until the team that didn't try to change their name after picking their name wins? How about we talk about the name that you originally chose for your team there, Bird?
Okay. To be fair, the Krogan Chiefs were originally going to be called Salty-Trekker as a small warp core. But apparently that was too many letters. So
okay.
After hearing Anti-Trekker pick his team name, which was the Turtistani Chiefs, Titans,
yes.
I said, okay, we could go to something around that size.
Bird, you picked Salty's small warp core, which I did put on the scoreboard.
Ah,
Yeah, because you
But
shortened
then
it.
you
because-
changed it.
Yeah. Because your first name was too long for poor
well, the
Jeff
first
to put on the scoreboard.
thought was Conti and Salty have a small warp core, but that was way
really?
too
So
long.
you were going to make your team name an insult to the host of the show?
Of course.
Well, that's perfect. I would have gone for that.
That should score.
Yeah, we
some
do that
points
every
right
week.
there.
So
That's normal.
are you okay, Conti?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, found it. Right. Okay. In the first season.
Who's this for?
Who's this for?
Well, this one would be for. Help me out here, Jeff.
Stuff, isn't it?
Which team is it, Jeff? Krogan
It's
Chiefs.
our turn next, I would think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Krogan Chiefs.
In the first season, Tendi mentioned that the Orions hadn't been slaves for how many years?
I think she said like 5.
Oh my God.
3 or 5? Some like really short number.
Also, keep in mind if you get this wrong, the points go to the other team.
Ooh.
What?
Now that's interesting.
Now, can they use their cloak? Did they get it
Sudden
back?
death. There are no clothes.
Yeah, this is
We're
sudden
fighting honorably now.
Oh well, I'm just
death.
asking.
No one
I wanna know
suggested
what's
we have to
going
be
on.
honorable.
So repeat the question again for me, Conti.
In the first season of Star Trek Lower Decks, Tendi mentioned that Orions hadn't been slaves for how many years?
That is a tough one.
I think you're right.
She said Orions had not been pirates or slavers or marauders for how many years?
I think you're right. It's over 5 years. I'm sure you're right,
5?
Bird. That's what you said.
Yeah.
We'll go for 5. Yeah, we'll go for 5, Conti.
Oh, that's so close. You are correct. It was 5 years. Well done.
Wow.
Well done, Bird. Well done,
Well
Bird.
done, Bird.
Wow.
I got to give you credit there.
Wow.
I did not know that one.
Yeah.
This
And
is
one
not
more
going
question.
well for us.
We're going to go until someone gets one wrong. Okay?
The rules. Or till
Well, I decided to change the rules. Okay, this
You're
one
always
is
changing the
for.
rules.
This one is for Stanley Titans. What was the name of the shuttlecraft that was used by Picard and Wesley to take Jean-Luc to his heart operation?
I'm going to phone a friend.
Salty-Trekker's phone starts ringing.
Yeah. It's TNG.
It was one where Wesley was going to take his entrance exam as well to Starfleet.
Yeah, I remember the episode.
Yeah.
I want to say the shut up Wesley. But
It was also when we found out that Picard, how Picard received his artificial heart, and that was stamped by Washington.
Not Worf to a Batleth tournament on Focus 2 or 3 or whatever it was.
Focus 3.
Focus 3, that's it, yes.
Let's think, which ones are they? Callisto, Cochrane, Galileo, Copernicus. I can't remember any of the other shuttles.
That's what I thought it was. I think we've had this one before. Actually,
I'll give you a clue. The person that the shuttlecraft is named after actually made an appearance on the holodeck.
yeah, I was thinking it's the Hawking actually.
Okay, Hawking. Yeah.
As well. Changing rules and clues.
Hey, you guys are already kicking our butts, so it's not like
Yeah, It's gonna be Hawking, Einstein,
Pulaski.
or Newton, isn't it?
It is.
I do know there was a Hawking on the show.
Sounded
sorry,
like
the
you
show.
guys
Could be
submitted
the
your answer.
Moriarty.
The Moriarty. That would be great. That'd be an awesome shuttle. That's a
Yeah,
Section 31 shuttle right there. Black badge shuttle.
The shuttlecraft random bartender at the back of scene 5. Okay, let's go for Hawking.
That's your final answer.
It's going to be Einstein, but go for Hawking.
Well, if you know it's going to be Einstein, why are you saying Hawking?
Because we're saying Hawking.
You do know if you get this wrong, the other team gets the points, right?
It's Hawking. That's why you're doing all the trying to make us think it's something else. Go on.
No, you were correct in your assumption. It was the Einstein.
Damn it!
Oh, blimey. I didn't know.
Oh, no.
Hard luck.
It was the
Hard
Einstein.
luck, guys.
Was it the Einstein?
Really?
It was the Einstein.
Dang it.
It was the Einstein.
Oh, no.
I had no
Not the end of the
idea.
world.
I know it's going to be the Einstein, but I'm going to say Hawking anyway.
Yeah,
What?
don't. It's all right.
I had no idea.
I thought it was Curie. You sure?
Curie.
No, it was
Yeah,
the,
the
it
one
was the
I couldn't
Einstein.
remember.
I looked it up.
Parallel.
That's the other one I couldn't remember.
Yeah, Curie's in parallels.
What are you like, Zoe? Well, guys, the end of the
That's a
show
blowout.
for today
That's
is Krogan Chiefs 37 and
That's
Kirk
Starfleet
Stelling
expression
Titans
for
13.
Get out.
That I am going to download this tonight, and that is going to be in the Hall of Fame on Twitter. I'm going to keep it playing forever and ever, pinned at the top. I know it's Einstein, but I'm going to say Hawking. Forever and ever, it will be immortalized. So, anyway, thank you all for coming. Big thank you to our special guests, Salty-Trekker and BirdOPrey5. Great show all round, I think, especially the banter. And if you want to check out their channels, the links in the description are in the description below. So don't forget to check those out. Don't forget
The plan was just to set this up so the Bird will go down on the largest defeat in history next time.
Don't worry. Well, we can always have a rematch if you want.
Rematch.
We want you to come back.
And whoever wins that rematch will go up against Law Reloaded, I think, if we can get him back. So, yeah. But yeah, don't forget to check out the channels. Don't forget to subscribe to the channels to do awesome content. And don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe on this channel. And we'll see you all on Sunday the 9th. There will be some videos from me in between.
Merry Christmas.
Then.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Good night, everyone.
Long and prosper.
Good night.
Good night.